From Guwahati to Baghpat, barely 100 kilometers from the national capital, is this country really safe for women? A teenage girl is molested, assaulted and stripped on a busy Guwahati road by a mob of men on camera. But 4 days later, only 4 of the 11 men who attacked her have been arrested. In Baghpat, which falls in the constituency of Aviation Minister Ajit Singh, a Kap Panchayat behaves like the Taliban, ordering women under 40 to stay indoors and not to use their cell phones. From Guwahati to Baghpat, our Indian mindset still in the dark ages. Good evening and welcome to this special edition of Left, Right and Centre, a day that has seen outrage over young girls' molestation and the bizarre diktats of a group of villagers in UP. First tonight, though, we look at the story from Assam that has shaken everyone. 4 men have been arrested for assaulting a teenage girl on Monday night in the heart of the city, but 7 of them are still out there. The whole thing was caught on camera by a local television channel, and this is what happened.
On Monday, the 9th of July, a young girl visits the bar with friends. The group gets into a fight. They are thrown out of the bar. Here, bystanders get involved in the fight. A mob of at least 50 start harassing the girl. The mob starts groping the girl, tearing her clothes. She tries to escape. No one helps. A local reporter films the incident for 20 minutes. The girl suffers for half an hour before the police arrive. The attackers are on camera, but the first arrest is after 48 hours. India is outraged. Why are these attackers still free?
And that brings us straight to our first question tonight. Are Indian mindsets still in the dark ages? I spoke earlier today to the DGP of Assam, Jayant Chaudhary. Mr. Chaudhary, this is such a huge incident. It's actually such a huge shame because it's happened in the heart of Guwahati and the nearest police station was barely a kilometer away from where this girl was assaulted, yet it took you nearly half an hour to get there.
You're right. I agree with you. It is a shame that something like this should happen in any town, whether Guwahati or anywhere else. And so far as the police response is concerned, as soon as the officer in charge of the police station got the information from a nearby hotel, he went to the spot and rescued the girl. Now the question is whether we could have had a police control room van there that could have acted faster. That we can see later. Right now, my main priority is to try to arrest the 11 people who have been identified as being part of the group that molested the victim.
Why have so few of those who have been identified by you been arrested in this incident? Because it's already been 4 days since this happened. It's all on camera.
Well, it's like, normally in a case like this, when people know they're wanted, they don't wait for the police. They are evading arrest. We'll have to hunt them down. We have to find out their locations, hunt them down, and make sure that we get them. It takes a little time. It can get done, but they don't sit and wait for the police to arrest them.
Yeah, but you have also identified them. You know who they are. You know where they live, but it's still taking so long for you to arrest them.
No, we have identified the names of, as I said, out of the 12 people whom we saw were actually involved with the manhandling of the girl. We have identified 11. And of the 11, we have actually apprehended 4. We need to catch another 7, and we need to apprehend the 12th man.
But I'm asking you this question repeatedly because by now they've seen their faces splashed on television, in newspapers. They're in the media. They can actually run away, and you're taking your own time getting to them.
No, that's what I'm saying. They don't wait for the police to come and arrest. They evade. They try to avoid arrest. That's the way it works. We try to. Some of them have left the state. They're in a neighboring state. We are trying to track down where they are. It'll take a little while, but we will get them.
But it's also a fact that the first arrests only happened because there was a clip of it that was put on the internet. If it wasn't for the media, Mr. Chaudhary, what would the police have done?
Now, number one, let me appreciate the role of the media. You're right. The coverage, the footage has helped us to identify everyone. But regarding the first information we got was from a neighboring hotel, not the bar owner, not anybody else. And secondly, yes, the media could have acted as a catalyst, and the media does play a role. But it's not that other crimes in Guwahati have gone unsolved because of lack of media attention. But be that as may, I do appreciate the role of the media as a catalyst, and we always try to work with the media, and that is why I'm talking to you, and that's why I talk to other media people as well.
You've come under huge criticism today. You're facing severe flack yourself today. Activists are saying that the police have failed in this case, that it was a dereliction of duty by the police force.
Look, they can, the media, the activists have a right to say what they want to. That's the right. It's a free country. I have to go and see from point to point what were the actual facts on the ground.
Well, I'll ask you for the final time, sir. How long do you think it will take you to make the rest of these arrests?
We hope that within a week we can get at least as many of the 11 as possible. Again, as it's a question of hunting them down and getting them in the right place.